Good morning, everybody, and welcome this morning to our Friday media meditation. It was an absolute beautiful day this morning, but now it's pouring with rain where I live in Carshalton, so it's not good. It looked like the middle of summer earlier, but there we are. I hope everybody's well and taking care of themselves and trying to live life as normally as possible in these tough times. It's not easy for anybody, is it? Um, I know a lot of you tend to watch this meditation at a later date. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a start in a moment. I know there's a few people with me at the moment. Excuse me while I have a drink. Naughty girl drinking Coke, but it is Diet Coke. Yeah, so I know a few of you join me later on. And, you're at work, a lot of you are back at work now and with the children and everything else. So it's not easy, is it, to find time to meditate. So, all the meditations are on my YouTube website. So you can get to them whenever you want to and sit and have a nice relax. So I think we'll make a start this morning. So hi to everybody that's there. I know Anne Mary, who normally is with us today, she's out gallivanting, but she's going to watch it later. So we'll see you later, Mary. So let's just take a nice few deep breaths, a nice seat, nice relax, make yourself comfortable. Take a few deep breaths in and out. And we're going to just spend half an hour for ourselves, half an hour for you to relax, to see what you get in your meditation, to see if it gives you any insights into where things are at the moment in your life. Meditations are quite good if you go on a guided meditation. And you pick things up along the way. I always say to you, write them down afterwards so you don't forget. And then you might find that in a month, 2 months, you'll look back on what you've written and thought, that makes sense now. I could see I was being guided. I could see what that made sense. That made sense when I saw that. So let's close our eyes. We'll take a couple of deep breaths in and out. In and out. And we're going to visualize that beautiful white light coming up through the earth, that white light of peace, coming up through our feet, through our shins, past our knees, up through our thighs, up into our torso, into our body. Fill your body with that beautiful white light. Watch as it goes down your hands, down your arms to your hands, up through your neck, into your head, filling that body, filling your body with a beautiful, pure white light. Feel that white light go deep into your heart area, making you feel safe, making you feel protected, making you feel peaceful and calm and relaxed. Just let any thoughts that come into your mind, just let them drift away. Any lists of things you've got to do later, just let them drift away. And just relax. And this is our time where we spend time together. Notice how your body feels heavy. How any tensions you had in your neck area are just gone. Your mind is peaceful. Your mind is relaxed. Enjoy that feeling of being content, feeling peaceful. And for our journey today, I want you to see yourself in front of a large castle. This castle is made of very old grey stone. Maybe a castle you've seen before. And as you look at it, it's slightly up on a hill, on a grass verge. And I want you to start to walk towards the castle. How do you feel as though you're walking towards this castle? You can see a flag waving on one of the turrets on the castle. Do you recognise this flag? Is it something you've seen before? Is it the flag of a country? Is it a symbol on the flag? Could it be a coat of arms? What colour is it? Keep carrying on walking towards the castle, watching the flag blowing in the breeze on the top of the turret. And as you get closer to the castle, there are beautiful, beautiful windows, but they are very small. And as you get closer to them, you notice there's very old, uneven glass in the windows, and it makes the sun glint and twinkle on them, shining on the windows, all different colours. This is a very, very old castle. It's been here a very long time. As you get closer, you see the castle has a large moat around it. Keep walking towards the castle and the moat. And as you reach the moat, just walk alongside the moat around the castle. Look down at the water. It's quite grubby. It looks quite dirty and there's lots of reeds in the water. This moat is to protect the castle and to keep it safe. And as you walk around along the moat, around the castle, keep walking until you come upon the entrance. And at the entrance is a large door. And in front of that door is a portcullis. Just stand and watch as the ironwork of the portcullis is drawn up. It's as though you're expected. You're meant to be here today. You can hear the clank of the metal as the portcullis goes higher and higher. And you can see that a drawbridge is being lowered for you so that you'll be able to enter. Just watch and listen as the drawbridge gets lower and lower until it lands on your side of the moat, enabling you to enter the castle. You're quite safe. And I want you to start to walk across the drawbridge. Feel the wood creak. Listen to the wood creak as it goes beneath your feet. You're quite safe. And as you get nearer to the castle, someone is opening the large wooden doors so you can enter. The doors are so big and heavy, and they are studded with small metal spikes. This is a very safe, protected place. A place where you know you cannot be harmed. A place that is totally secure and safe. Walk through the doors, and as you do so, you find yourself in a large courtyard. There are people milling about, getting on with their business. What are they doing? There are people with food on different carts, meat, vegetables and bread, waiting to be sold. There are wonderful smells of food cooking. And you can hear the chatter of the people as they talk. There are children playing together. The dogs are running around. picking up and eating any spare food that has dropped onto the floor from the carts. And as you stand in the courtyard, somebody brings you something to eat. What have they given you? What food did they give you to eat? This could be important. This could be something that you like, something you may be lacking in your diet at the moment, something that would be a good idea for you to eat at this time. Just thank them. And if you want, you can eat it or you could keep it for later. The children are playing with hoops and with wooden sticks, and they're pushing them along. They have wooden dolls that are very, very basic. They are playing with, just with rags around them. What else can you see around you as you stand in this courtyard? What is happening? Around the courtyard are buildings, and on the top of the walls are parapets. And there are men walking round, and they're just keeping guard, being lookouts, making sure the castle is safe. What are they wearing? Some of them may have some armour on, which you can hear clanking as they walk. Have a walk around the courtyard, soak everything up. This is a wonderful place, a wonderful opportunity to come somewhere where maybe you've never been before. Or perhaps you recognise this place and you know you've been here. Take a walk around the walls. There are lots and lots of different doors that enter into the main building of the castle. Go and find a door to go through. Go through the door and look around. And as you do, you find yourself in a large hall. There are so many beautiful tapestries on the walls, so many different coloured threads, even some of silver and gold. Have a look at the tapestries. You can even feel them. What do they feel of? They look very, very old. What are the pictures on the tapestries? Are they landscapes? Are they people? It could be depicting a different scene, a different century. Have a look and just walk around and take in all these wonderful tapestries that are around you. Think of the hours and hours of work that have gone into those tapestries to make them as beautiful as they are. Absolutely wonderful. And even though they're old, you can still see the colours are bright. This is a wonderful place to be. There's an enormous fireplace, the roaring fire in the grate. It's so big that 2 or 3 people could stand inside it. It's an enormous fireplace. And inside the fire, there's a spit where they're cooking meat. And you can see large pots filled with vegetables. And the aroma of the cooking is making you feel hungry. You can watch as people busy themselves, getting on with their everyday life. The smells and the crackling of the meat are wonderful, and you can see and hear the bubbling of the vegetables and the potatoes and the broth cooking, ready to feed the people that live within this castle. And to your left is the biggest wooden table with benches around it. And on the table are wooden plates and spoons. There are large metal goblets, ready for wine to be poured into them later. Go and have a look at the table. What sort of wood is it made of? Go and touch it. Feel the energy in that wood. It's like nothing you'd see today. It's very raw and very basic. It's beautiful. You can see the lines of the wood, the grain of the wood on the table. And somehow it's been beautifully polished and it has a sheen to it. Each plate is identical, made once again of wood. So much craft and expertise has gone into making these wooden plates. And the metal goblets are engraved with different engravings. They may even have initials on it. It could be your initials. Have a look at them. See how heavy they feel. Think of the work and the time that's been spent into making each of these. So much talent has gone into this. As you look at the floor, it's made of large stone slabs. But surprisingly, they don't feel cold. And you don't feel cold in this castle. You look up and you can see round cast iron chandeliers. Enormous heavy chandeliers coming from the ceiling. And they have candles in them. And the chandeliers are connected with a rope that's tied to the wall, so that the people that live in the castle can lower the chandeliers when the candles need replacing. How do you feel as you stand in this castle? What are you wearing? Have a look at yourself. What do you have on? How do you feel? Have you been here before? Have a walk about. Look around you. Soak up the energy of this place. You feel amazingly safe and secure. You feel comfortable here. It's the most fantastic feeling. Enjoy that feeling. What else can you see around you? Take it all in. And as you walk around, to your right, you see a very small wooden door. I want you to walk over to that door and just gently push it open. And as you walk through the door, you find yourself in a small chapel. There are a few wooden seats and a small aisle that leads to an altar. On the altar, there's a wooden cross. It's very plain. But you know how special it is. What a spiritual place this chapel is. It's only tiny, with very few chairs. It's so people can go and sit and contemplate their day, to feel at one with the spirit world, to feel at one with their thoughts, pray, to ask for healing. It's a very, very special place. What else can you see on the altar? Go and have a look. There's a cloth across the altar. What is it made of? What colour is it? Look how it gently drapes down either side of the altar. Take note and remember what else you see on the altar. This could be important for you. And as you look up, you see a very small window filled with coloured glass that is reflecting into the room. It's reflecting beams of colour. And just watch as each of these beams bounce off the four walls. Go and sit on one of the chairs. Just relax. Listen to your thoughts and what's coming into your mind. You feel there's someone there with you? Is there someone else in the room with you? You may recognize them. You may recognize their energy. Enjoy that feeling of peace and calm and reflection. Everything is in this chapel is so quiet and serene. And it's a place of contemplation, a place of stillness and calm. Be aware of any thoughts or words that are coming into your mind. Make a note of them. They are significant to your life at this time. Just sit quietly. Listen to your thoughts. Listen to any words that might come into your head. This is the most amazing spiritual place. You feel so comfortable. You feel so serene. You feel so secure. It's as though your soul was meant to be here. Enjoy those feelings. Listen to the words you've been given. Reflect on things you are thinking about. In the corner of the room, you notice a man standing. He's dressed very plainly in a brown robe, just with rope around his little area. And he comes over to you and takes your hands. And immediately you can feel he's a man of religion. He places a hand on your head and gives you a blessing. How do you feel? It's as though your whole body has been given healing and upliftment. Feel as that healing, that blessing, that energy is going to every cell of your body, going into your very, very being. You know this blessing is something very, very special indeed. He now hands you two dark metal. I want you to take them from him and thank him. And stand up. And just say thank you. If you want to say a little prayer to yourself before you leave, that's fine. I'll give you a few moments just to stand and say thank you. Say a little prayer of thanks. Just hold your coins. Move back up the aisle out of the chapel, back into the large hall. Close the door behind you, knowing that you can go back to the serenity of this chapel any time you wish. As you walk back into the bustling hall, you see someone waving at you and beckoning you over. When you reach them, you see they are standing at the bottom of a spiral staircase The staircase is made of stone, and they're asking you to follow them. Who are they? You know them. You're quite safe to follow them if you don't know them. They ask you to walk up the spiral staircase. The steps are very worn, so be careful. There is a rope around the wall to act as a banister that you can hold on to so that you're completely safe and secure. Keep going up the spiral staircase, up the rugged stone steps, the steps that are so worn away where people have walked over them so many times. And when you reach the top of the stairs, there's another door. Go through this door, and as you do so, you find yourself outside on the parapet around the castle. You're quite safe, and even though you're high, you are totally safe. So don't be afraid. There are railings to stop you falling on one side, and on the other side of the castle is the wall, is a castle battlement. You're very secure. Just stand and look at the view. You can see green fields and hills. You can see for miles and miles. You're very safe and you cannot fall. You can see birds flying in the sky. They look so big, they look like eagles, flying around in the sky, protecting this castle, making you feel safe. And as you look down, you can see the moat. The moat is rippling, and you can hear the water as it ripples around in a slight breeze. Just listen to that water. Feel the breeze on your face. As you stand here on that parapet, you haven't got a care in the world. You're at one with nature. You're at one with your spirituality. Life is good. Life is wonderful. I want you to take one of your coins, and I want you to think of a wish that you want for somebody else. Maybe a loved one, it may be a friend, it may just be somebody you know. And as you think of that wish, throw that coin into the moat. You can feel the breeze on your face, and it's quite warm, the sun is shining. Just do your wish and throw that coin into the moat. Now, take the other coin. Now, this wish is for you, something that you need, something you want help with. Think carefully about what you wish for, because things don't always come the way we expect. So think carefully about your wish. What is it that you want help with? Take your coin, think of your wish, and throw your coin into the moat. You can hear it as it gently plops into the water. Just stand and feel so invigorated as you stand on top of this parapet. You feel refreshed. Just let any of your worries and stress blow away in the breeze. You feel so carefree and content as you feel the breeze on your face. It's as though all your cobwebs have been swept away in that breeze. You have a feeling of energy and upliftment. feeling that you cannot wait to get on with your life, that anything you want is achievable. You can achieve anything if you put in hard work, if you put in the thought that yes, you can do this. Look on the positive side of your life. Forget the negative side. Think of what you want to achieve. Every day, imagine yourself having achieved your wish. It's not I can, it's I have. See yourself where you want to be. Know that you have achieved this. Visualize yourself there. Manifest this because it can happen. Now it's time for you to just walk back along the parapet, holding onto the rail, feeling quite safe. You can see the people below you in the courtyard as they get on with their busy lives. You can see blacksmiths with horses, putting on horseshoes for the horses. You can see some pigs running round and sheep, maybe even some chickens. They're just living in the courtyard with people as they carry on with their lives, very simple lives. They're happy and they're content. And they don't feel as though they need anything more. Walk back to the small doorway and go through, closing it behind you. Hold on to your rope banister as you go down the stone spiral staircase. You're quite safe. Just take your time as you walk down that staircase. Feel the people that have walked in the same steps you're walking in now. Get down to the bottom of the staircase and go back into the big hall. Everybody is feasting now. Everybody is sitting around the table laughing, telling jokes, eating and drinking, having fun. You can feel their happiness in the air. It's infectious. Take that happiness into your body. Hear their laughter. Laugh with them. The children are running round, playing. Everybody is just so carefree, so happy and so relaxed, enjoying their lives. This is what you're going to do. So you start to walk back through the hall, back through the large hall with the stone tiles on the floor, back to the enormous wooden door with the metal spikes on it. And as you get to the door, it begins to creak open. Go out, back through the door of the castle, onto the drawbridge. And as you start to walk along the drawbridge, you can hear the large wooden doors close. You can hear the clank of the portcullis as it comes down. And as you carry on walking along the drawbridge, you can see in the middle of the drawbridge is a wooden gift that has been especially made for you. Take this gift with you. What is it? What does it mean? What significance does this gift have to you? Look at it. Look at the hard work that has gone into making this wooden gift for you. The love that has gone into this to give to you, to send you love and pleasure. Carry on walking along the drawbridge. As you step off the drawbridge onto the grass, the drawbridge starts to rise. Just watch as the drawbridge gets higher and higher and goes back and closes into the castle. Walk back along the wall, back along the side of the moat where the water is rippling. You may see some fish in the moat. There may be ducks. Maybe you can see a heron or other birds that are on the water around the moat as you walk back to the place where you started this journey, knowing that you can go back to this castle whenever you want. It's always here for you. It's always there. I want you to feel the grass next to the moat tickling your feet. Feel how soft it feels. Just give your feet a few stamps on that grass, making you feel grounded, making you feel secure. And as you come back and you've finished your journey, I want you to feel your bottom safely in your seat. Wiggle your bottom round in your seat. Feel your feet on your carpet or on your laminate floor at home. And when you're ready, I want you to just gently open your eyes till you're back in your room, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling totally grounded. Just take your time. Take your time to come back. Hope you enjoyed your journey. Something perhaps just a little bit different. If any of you would like to share at some point what's happened on your journey, I would love to have some feedback. It's lovely to have feedback on whether you enjoy your meditations and whether you'd like me to carry on doing them. I know at the moment, lots of people are now going back to work. But if you'd like me to carry on with them, I'm really willing to. But it would be lovely to have just a little bit of feedback sometimes. Maybe if you'd like to share privately something you may have seen, or maybe even if you need help with what it means to you, I can maybe always try and help work out what those things mean to you. So before we go, those of you that know how to close yourselves down, please do so. Those of you that don't, you would do just a little closing down. So I want you to close your eyes and visualize a purple light in the middle of your forehead. This is your third eye. And I want you to turn that light off. I want you to go down to your throat area and see a blue light and turn that light off. Down to where your heart is, your heart chakra. There's a green light here. And I want you to turn that green light off. Down to your solar plexus area, your tummy area, where you get all your gut feelings. And there's a beautiful yellow light here. Turn that light off. Down to our sacral chakra, our orange chakra, where there's a wonderful orange light just below our tummy button. Turn that light off. And finally down to our base chakra at the bottom of our spine. A beautiful red light. Turn that off. We're just going to go back and double check that the purple light in our forehead is off. The blue light in our heart, in our throat area is off. That the green light in our heart area has been turned off. That the yellow light in our solar plexus, our tummy area is turned off. The orange light in our sacral chakra just below our tummy button has been turned off. And finally, the red light at the base of our spine is off. I want you to visualize the roots of a tree going down from your hands and your feet, deep, deep down into the earth. I want you to put a cloak of protection around your shoulders, over your head and under your feet. And finally, cover yourself in a beautiful, pure white light of protection, knowing that you're now grounded, you're safe, you've finished your journey, you've finished your connection, and you're ready to carry on with your day. I hope everybody enjoyed the meditation today. And if you ever want to go back or share this meditation with your friends, please share it. If you think it can help somebody in this time of stress, then please share it with them. And I'm going to give you my blessings to share it with as many people as you want. So I'm not doing that because I want people to know who I am, because I don't promote myself. But if you could share it and it helps somebody along their way, then that's all that matters. So I'm going to say, God bless you, keep safe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.